Hi, I'm Alexander from OCTAMAS Gear. We developed the first universal cage system fitting current and future cameras. The Swiss cage follows industry standards and ensures a true optical center. In this video, I want to show you our Swiss cage solution for the Canon C400, the Canon C500 Mark II and the C300 Mark III. In our Swiss cage, we only have two camera-specific plates, the top and bottom interface plate. All other accessories of our cage system are universal, though they change between the different cameras. You don't have to have different ones for each camera. Special here is that the top interface plate is the same on all three cameras. You are just using different mounting points to match the cameras. We have Arri Dovetail standard on top and also on bottom. The bottom interface plate is also the same for all three cameras, the C400, C500 Mark II and C300 Mark III. This bottom interface plate also works with the Canon C80 and C70. So we are covering with one plate 5 Canon cameras. It has a length till the end of the camera body to give additional stiffness to the body. Now I rigged out the C400 and C500 Mark II with several of our camera-independent and universal accessories. In the top interface plate that supports Arri Dovetail standard, I slided in 140mm dovetail plate. This 140mm dovetail plate has several mounting points, 3/8 inch, a 1/4 inch and M4 threads in 20mm spacing. It has two safety latches on both ends. If you forget to close the screw of the top interface plate, it will not drop out. It's pretty secure. It's also available in 80mm length, or if you want a long version, 220mm are also available. On the dovetail plate, I installed our top handle. A feature is that you can open up the bracket and slide the bar back and forth to get a good balance to find the ideal position for the hook of the Easy Rig. The top handle features 50mm on one side and a 3/8 thread on the other side. If you want to add another 3/8 to the front, you can use our small adapter mounted here to the front. On the C500, we mounted the LCD from Canon and we used this small adapter in the top handle in the 50mm. On the C400 rig, we installed our rod mount 90-degree version to mount the Canon LCD between the top handle and the dovetail plate to have a very compact setup. If you want to add hand grips to our rig, we have different Rosette adapters. Here the side mounting cheese plate, or you can go with a Rosette adapter here for the 3/8 inch thread. For mounting a focus motor, you can use our two different rod mounts in various positions, straight, forward, or here sitting on the side. For adding more mounting points to the cage, I installed several camera-independent universal accessories. We have mounting cheese stick in front, added a small cheese plate here where you can mount a video transmitter. To be able to mount accessories more in the back of the camera, we have a wing system. Our wings are available in different length, medium, that match perfectly C400 here, long and short versions. Then you can mount our cheese plate to the wing, and you can also go with a universal spacer and set it apart from camera. On our bottom interface plate that also features the Arri Dovetail standard, I slided in here a Dovetail Plate Lite, so we have a very compact setup, go directly on tripod. You could also install a 140 Dovetail Plate and add an adapter for a gimbal plate, for a Ronin or anything else, and you can do that for the top and bottom, so you can quickly change from tripod to gimbal. On the C500 here, I installed the 15mm bridge interface plate underneath the Dovetail Plate 140 and then a bridge plate Lite to get enough distance to the Dovetail Plate sitting on the bottom. We have two power solutions for the C400, the C500 Mark II and the C300 Mark III, both available in V-mount and Gold mount. Our micro battery plate features two T-tabs. They sit inside, and so the deep tap connector doesn't stick out and is covered by the battery. It's more secure mounted. In the V-mount version, we have an LCD on top that is showing battery voltage. Both power solutions are mounted with our Swivel Mount. You can open the Swivel Mount and slide the battery plate or the power box up and access the internal battery of the camera. If you want to use standard size batteries with a heavy weight like 300 or 400 watt batteries, you can install a second swivel mount to make it more sturdy. Our PowerBox Pro Micro features the following outputs. The Gold mount version and the V-mount version, two D-tabs. The Gold mount, they are also covered under the battery. Then we have an DC in port, XLR 4-pin 12V, a 2-pin out, another 2-pin out, a 3-pin Fisher featuring run stop, and it is 12V. and USB-C 65 watt. On the DP side of the power box we have two LCDs. One is showing the voltage from the battery and the lower one is showing the voltage coming in through the DC input. And jack port here on the side is passing through the run stop signal coming from the focus motor, and with our trigger cable you can feed the run stop signal to camera. I changed some accessories here on the C500 to get a more commercial feature film like setup. We added 50mm lightweight support rods on the top, and this 50mm rod mount interface is slided on the Dovetail Plate and then screwed out from top. This avoids bending of the rods. On the bottom we have added a 19mm bridge plate, and on the side dovetail stick supporting Arri dovetail standard, and you can open it and slide this G-stick back and forth or even get it out. On top we have a 2-bar configuration of our top handle, and you can even expand this one to a 3-bar configuration and add an operator handle in the back. This can be slided 360 degrees. On the C400 I added also 15mm lightweight rod standard to the top and bottom of the camera, as the C400 is smaller than the C500 camera. To get the correct height of the 15mm rods, I added 2 small risers underneath the top interface plate, and this way we get the correct height. On the bottom our 50mm bridge interface plate, bridge plate light and dovetail plate light. On the side I installed our side interface plate. This features also Arri dovetail standard. When you slide in a dovetail with a bridge plate light, you can go immediately in vertical shooting. As our cage supports a true optical center, there's no needed any adjustment of the tripod. If you want to use a lens mount adapter to PL or LPL on the camera, we have a support for that, and this one is height adjustable, and you can also slide this one back and forth, so you find the ideal position for the foot of the lens mount adapter. Please visit our website for additional information. We have in the webshop a base, advanced and full set, so you have a good starting point. And we are happy to answer any questions.